Radical inclusion is an important principle for me because it's about looking at every single person who's here and every single person on the planet and seeing them as a fellow human being.
I'm from Mexico and I enjoy meeting people from all over the world at Burning Man. Doesn't matter where you come from, it's a place where everyone can be whoever they want to be.
What I realized was that generosity of spirit, that feeling that no matter what people are doing here, yeah, you want to be respectful of each other, but you also want to let this self-expression come out, and so you have to be inclusive about it.
In the default world, we make inclusion very complicated. We need to create seminars, we had to meet a quota. Here at Burning Man, we care about people, we're nice, we make them feel welcome.
The principle of gifting, it's a celebration and an act of abundance. I think it contributes to this idea that Burning Man is just one great big giant playground. I love that we have a gifting economy. There's no like trade or bartering. There's advertisements to give gifts, whether it's services or items that you need or there's just these luxuries. It allows us to experience a completely different culture that we ourselves create because we're committed to these values.
This was from one of my first burns, and it's from another camp out there, Camp Walter. That camp has been such a great inspiration, all through a gift.
Decommodification, especially in terms of Burning Man, means you're going there without any outside interests influencing the way you act or have to be. So there's no logos, there's no branding. The mission there is to just be yourself.
We get to just be a human being interacting with another human being. You get to really focus on the creativity for creativity's sake. I did this because I wanted to do it. And I think decommodification paves a way, it clears a way for that kind of magic to happen.
When we're talking about radical self-reliance, I think that having someone who is not afraid of the work and shows up and realizes I'm going to have to build my camp, I'm going to have to build structures, and I'm going to be in these difficult environments, and I'm going to have to bike 10 miles a day. You're not coming through and you're not expecting your camp or your people around you to make sure that you have enough water, food, supplies, sunscreen. Our job is to create an experience for ourselves that we can share with others.
Being completely self-reliant, you're also there with the mindset of how do I make sure other people that maybe may need help in that moment also get the help they need. It's such a giving society.
Radical self-expression to me means enjoying my desire to wear wigs and boots. Be yourself, be at peace, and there's no judgment here.
For me personally, it brought out creativity. 5 years ago, I think I felt really stagnated when I first came out to my first burn. Every year I challenge myself to be personally more creative, and I use that radical self-expression as that reason.
I can't think of a better way to illustrate my involvement in self-expression. To look at this helmet and what I've got on it, I certainly wouldn't wear that on my regular biking trail.
At Burning Man, it means whatever it means, which is beautiful.
Communal effort is, of course, one of the 10 principles of Burning Man. It means to me the willingness to give for the good of the community, regardless of the result for yourself.
I'm actually like kind of bad with tangible things. And there are people at our camp that are just wonderful with it. My communal effort to that is supporting those people, making sure that they have access to like the tools they need quickly, or like making a meal for them so they can keep going.
What I offer to the camp is, putting camp together, offering logistics, and then when I'm out there, helping to build camp and being part of that community. There's something really being about out in this like harsh environment for a week and doing that and making that all work. It's amazing.
Civic responsibility encapsulates both taking care of the people around us and also the environment in which we live.
It's really important for people to actually be much more aware of each other.
Putting some guidelines into what you're trying to accomplish that makes everyone's experience better. Clear expectations and roles and responsibilities. And no organization or event can really be successful if you don't have that in place.
Anybody that comes and experiences Burning Man already has the idea of leaving no trace and the utopian society of everything perfect and a perfect, beautiful world.
I love the fact that Burning Man can leave it just the way it's supposed to be, clean, perfect.
I think leave no trace to me, and expand on that, is just picking up after yourself. Taking care of your world and taking care of everybody else's world, leaving it like you found it, or better.
We hold hands and we walk across our playa space and we provide that there is nothing left. A hair, a twig, a bottle cap matters out of place. If we came here and we destroyed this beautiful playa, this alkaline preserve, we would not be here every year.
Deep dive into Burning Man as much as you possibly can. Participate, because that's where all the magic is. All the discoveries that you'll find are on all the unexpected things because you decided to get off your bike and jump into that tent and see what that camp's doing. And it's magic, it's awesome.
Everybody has a part in it, and everybody is expected to participate, regardless of who they are, where they come from.
To me, immediacy is the sort of catalyzing agent of everything that we're doing at Burning Man. It's the thing that helps you engage with the world that's going on around you. It's the thing that sort of stimulates the entire experience.
I think without the principle of immediacy, Burning Man would be, even with all of it, that makes me teary, even with all of its magic and all of its glory and all of its creativity and all of the mind-blowing things that we see and experience and hear and feel when we're there, I just think it would end up being more of the same. Immediacy is the spark. I think immediacy is like the breath of life in all of it. To be in one place at one time, living completely in that moment as what we actually are.